the government that you pay taxes in and you go to your job every day. But we had to go through it to get to it. I can tell you in that same time where they were making black people second-class citizens, there were over 50,000 inventions made by black people. 50,000 while being second-class citizens. See, what the idea is, like we say at Kappa Alpha Psi Fraternity Incorporated, we say honorable achievement in every field of human endeavor. See, when you're going through something, you got to get your head up because you got to be excellent while you're making your way through. So the first thing is to challenge yourself. Second thing, all right, we're on number 2. I ain't lost you yet. Second thing is check in with yourself. Check in with yourself. What's number 2?
Check in with yourself.
Check in with yourself. I want you to check in. Set yourself some standards. Then go back and say, you know what? Do my standards match my values? That's how you build character. Do my standards match my values? See, another prominent figure by the name of Frederick Douglass came up from slavery. And he became one of the best orators in the world. And how did he do it? Through self-determination. Through checking in with himself. Excellence. Elevation. Dr. King says you have to check in with yourself and you have to go beyond your intellectual wisdom to build your character. Step number 3. Step number 3. What's step, Mom? All right, just want to see you with me on step 3. All right. Create the pathway. Step 3 is create the pathway. Create yourself a pathway. Set goals. Cultivate your character. Seek accountability. And embrace growth and celebrate success. Set goals. See, you have to set yourself some goals. See, some of you guys came in here today and you don't really know your why. You don't even know why you're here. But today you're going to know. Because you're going to set yourself a goal. And then you have to cultivate your character. What kind of character do you want to be? Do you want to be the person that's known as being nice, accountable, dependable, trustworthy, honest? Cultivate the character. And then I want you to go out there and I want you to seek accountability. See, that's our issue in America. We don't want that accountability. So when I was a little shorty, Grandma used to say, yea, though I walk through the valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for thou art with me. Guess what? I know I'm in school. I know where I'm at. But I had to tell you, see, Grandma used to tell me that life ain't like this. See, some of y'all got it twisted. Life ain't this way. Life ain't straight. Life is this way. Hey, right? Swag surf, right? All right? Life is this way. There's some ups and downs. And when you get down there, you got to have some people with you. Now you see the D9 right here in your face. These are the people that go with us when we're down in that valley. Sisterhood, brotherhood. But then when we go up to the mountain, you can't take everybody with you either. The idea is you have to, but see, life is not linear. Life is up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. You don't do life in a straight line. You actually do life in a circle. With people. With sisterhood. With brotherhood. So the 3 steps are to challenge yourself, check in, and make sure that you create the pathway. The last thing I want to do, because I know I'm over my time because we have mic issues, but I'm about to get out of your way, I promise you, is you have to build your intelligence. In order to build intelligence, you have to build knowledge. See, I wrote this down in the book, so if you want to write this down on your cell phone, that's okay. I copyrighted it. It's in a book. I own it anyway. But knowledge is power when it's applied and it's given away. Let me say that again. Knowledge is power when it's applied and it's given away. See, your knowledge actually has energy. All right? But some scientists once told me that energy can't be created or destroyed. It can only be transferred and transformed. So what does that tell you? When you go into your classroom, your teacher is applying their knowledge to transfer knowledge to you. And I know that I'm here, and trust me, Superintendent Taylor, Ms. Cummings, I want you to invite me back, I promise you. But I'm going to say it just like this. Your teachers aren't paid enough to be everything you want them to be. Teachers are counselors, mamas, daddies, uncles, janitors, bus drivers, coaches, health counselors. They're not paid enough for all that. So when you go into their classroom, understand that they're transferring their knowledge to you. And you as a pupil, you as a student, you must take that knowledge in and go out in the world and apply it and transform it to transform our world. Knowledge is power when it's applied or it's given away. See, it doesn't mean anything in my mind to have 50,000 people circling in my head about, oh my gosh, 50,000 inventions between 1870 and 1940. But what I can tell you is a guy by the name of George Washington Carver had this thing called the peanut. And he found 300 ways to change life with the peanut. And what that did was that helped the South and their agricultural economy prosper when it should have died after the Civil War. And there's other people. There's people that deal with blood transfusion, personal computers, home security systems. Use whatever you got in yourself to go back out there in the world, because you have to understand knowledge is energy. But energy can't be destroyed and created. It can only be transferred and transformed. Before I go to my seat, I just want to tell you a little bit of a story. When I look out and I see all of you, I want you to know that I see you and me, or I see me and you. I sat in seats like you are sitting right now. I sat in classroom chairs just like you. I walked halls up and down just like you. Played on football fields, played on basketball courts, lifted in weight rooms, just like you. And when I did those things, the teachers used to call me by my name. See, there's power in the name. Your I plus C is your name. Your C plus I is your name. There's power in that. And my name is Bobby. And they used to say, Bobby, what do you want to be? Bobby, what do you want to do? All Bobby wanted to be was dependable. I wanted to be a dependable person because I wanted anybody that needed me and wanted to count on me could always count on me. But as I grew up with that character, with that Bobby, I morphed into something different. I became an educator. I became a scholar. And now my colleagues call me Roger. There's power in that name. There's power in that name. Because you have to understand that I plus C equals me. My intelligence, which is Robert, and my character, which is Bobby, is the completion of who I am. So that's the value of a true education. Robert never forgets Bobby, and Bobby looks up to Robert. I would be remiss not to tell you that you have to understand your education is not your own. How do you activate yourself in Black history? By educating yourself. Your education is not about you. It's about us. It's our job, and it's our mission, it's our purpose to provide unity through forging bonds with friends and family and community. We have to push ourselves through our education. Like I said, I plus C equals me. And C plus I drives my Y. Intelligence plus character is me. Character plus intelligence is why I do what I do. Remember, we are a championship team. And if one doesn't win, nobody wins. Go Tigers.